Using inspiration to make a script or a storyboard for our writing is really easy and really cool. You can find the inspiration icon on the desktop. If it's not there, you can go to the Start menu and find it either listed here or go to All Programs and find inspiration that way. So I'm going to click it to open it up. If this menu or this window pops up, just press Continue. And as it loads, you will see a menu pop up, hopefully. Here we go. And in this menu, there's an option for templates. So we're going to click templates because we're going to find a template that's already somewhat created for us so we can fill it in. So in templates, we're going to click social studies. You have to double click that. And there's all these templates that are already created for us. And you can see the preview over here of what all the templates look like. So we're actually going to use this template because it lists events in chronological order. So to open that, I can double click it. And it will open right up on our canvas. So I'm going to X this window out just to give us some more room on our canvas. And I can change the picture. So I want to think of my newsworthy event that I'm going to report about in my newscast. And when I was learning about the colonies, I thought the Salem witch trials were really, really cool. So I think I'm going to see if I can find an image that has to do with the Salem witch trials. So over here in this box, I'm going to click and I'm just going to type in witch trials to see if any other picture pops up. And it does. So I'm going to double click this picture and it was replaced right into my canvas, which is cool. To change this text, I can just click in the text box and I can delete and type in whatever I want it to say. So in this case, I'm going to type in my topic for my newscast. So witch trials. Okay. And then I can just click right outside of the text box. All right, so then you see these boxes down here. So it lists things in order by date and then event. So I'm going to change this just a little bit for our newscast. Instead of date, I'm going to put like clips or even scenes I could write, because these are going to be the news clips or the scenes of my newscast. So I'm going to put just scene 1 in this box, and then in this box I could put scene 2, and I could keep doing that all the way down. And then I want to think, okay, when I'm showing my newscast, what is the very first scene that I want my viewer to see? And so I'm picturing in my team, one of my team members, so maybe Miss Wozniak, will be sitting at the news desk. And she's going to wear, she's wearing a bonnet and dress. And then in the background, let's see, Salem News flashes across the smartboard on the Prezi, or using Prezi, I should say. Okay, and then I want to start to think about what she's going to say too. So, let's see. She might say, you know, welcome to tonight's edition of Salem News. I'm Anne. I'm Anne. Okay, and I could think more about what I want her to say. Maybe she's going to say something like, you know, this just in, 3 women accused of witchcraft will find out if they are guilty tonight. Oops, and if that happens, you can just use the navigation bars to scroll up and down. Okay. So she might say something like that. And of course I can add to this, I can edit it and keep thinking about it. Okay, then in scene 2, maybe we're going to have a different clip, a different shot, and this time it's going to be Mrs. Fox on location. So she's going to be standing in front of courthouse, and she's reporting, so maybe she's holding a microphone, and maybe she interviews someone coming out of the courthouse. So maybe she's going to say something like, "Hello, this is Jane, and I'm here at the Salem courthouse where Margaret, Annie, and Elizabeth are awaiting their fate." And I could add more there too about, what's happening, and then maybe add my interview in there. So what I would do is I would keep going on, and I might have a few more scenes to add to my newscast. And I could film these all separately and then put them together, and we're going to learn how to do that. But inspiration is really important because you can play around with your ideas and you can create your storyboard this way. Once I've filled in all of my scenes, however many scenes I think I need, and all of my ideas, and I've gone back to them and revised and edited, what I can do is I can save my work, and then I can see my work in different ways. So I will show you how to do that in just a second. One other thing to note is, you see how these boxes got small and they kind of cut off my words? You can actually make them bigger by clicking on the corner and dragging. So if you want to make it big so you can see everything, you can do that. So that's just something to note. And you can also move these things around. So if you need more space, you can move boxes around. You can also delete boxes if you don't need that many. So there's lots of different things you can do once you get the hang of inspiration. Once you've filled in all of your scenes and you've written your storyboard script information, what you can do is you can view it in an outline. So if you go up here, you can click Outline, and it will show you all of your ideas in an outline form, which might be helpful. You can also save your work. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and for now I'm going to save mine to the desktop, but you probably want to save your inspiration file to SShare. So I'm going to just use, let's see, Witch Trials is fine. I'm going to add newscast, and I probably want to put my name or my group name, and press save. Okay, once you've saved your file, you can transfer it. So if you click this button at the very top, you can press OK. And you can actually transfer all of your inspiration work to Word, which is really cool. So do you see how a Word document popped up? Here is my outline with my storyboard, and underneath is the actual outline that was taken right from the storyboard. So all of that is automatically done for you. So as you can see, inspiration is a really cool tool that you can use to plan for and write your script for your newscast. Once it's in Word, you save it in Word too if you want. You can change things in Word, and you can print from Word. So that's a quick little tutorial on inspiration. And hopefully you enjoy using it to plan for your colonial newscast.